Hi everyone, this
All
is
right.
360 Art Drops with Josh Maxon. And you're where now?
I'm in Colorado. I'm in Pueblo, Colorado.
Oh, okay. You're in Colorado. And anyone who enjoys this podcast, be sure to like, share, and subscribe. And Josh also has his own podcast going on, and he will introduce it to us.
It's called That's a Wrap. It's with me and a dear friend, Leah Delphine Hines. We go over wire wrapping topics in the community. We usually try to have it once a week, but over the past couple of months with the job that I've had, it's been kind of sporadic, but we're getting back there.
That's great. I can't it's so wonderful to hear that you're connecting through the community with your wire wrapping. So what got you into wire wrapping in the
We're
first place?
trying.
Yeah. I watched it. I
I
enjoyed
had
it.
a friend. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I've definitely got some new topics locked and loaded and ready to go.
Oh,
Um, but what got me started in wire wrapping was a friend of mine had me fix a necklace of his. It was a handmade thing. It was very like dear to him. One of his friends had made it, and he started like taking care of himself and working out and stuff. And so he was gaining weight and he couldn't wear it anymore.
don't do that. Maya, no. It's not right. Okay. So you said you were in Missouri and you were fixing your friend's handmade necklace?
Oh yeah, yeah. Necklace, and he asked me if I could do it first.
Uh-huh.
Like, oh, I don't know, that's a really important thing to you. Like, I don't want to mess it up. And he was like, well, I mean, if you can't, you can't, but we'll just see. And so we bought enough to just extend this kyanite.
Are you still there?
I'm still here. I don't know what happened.
Okay, yeah, my connection is unstable, but
I'm still here.
continue. Hey,
Um, but yeah, he just wanted me to fix it or see if he could wear it again. And I just never stopped from there. Um, it became something that really gave me an outlet um, very early on. And then I started making beaded necklaces with my best friend at the time. She was his wife. Um, and we made all kinds of necklaces and trees and different things. And then I found pendants and was like,
uh-huh.
oh my God, I didn't even know this was a thing. And and so just went from there.
And you
Um,
said you were in Missouri and there wasn't that much, it was a challenge for you to get out there in Missouri?
it was definitely a challenge. I mean, I literally, yeah, Southern Missouri. And it was a great area, but not if you were an artist.
Right.
Um, it was very much, you work at your gas station job, you work at the liquor store, you go home, that's your life kind of thing. And there wasn't really any room for creativity.
Right.
Um, and so I ended up selling my stuff at the local liquor store for $5 a piece.
Nice.
The store was called Beer 30, a great little store. Um, and they really gave me the confidence that I needed to start putting myself out there because it took a lot to go up for the first time and be like, "Hey, I made this. Do you want it?" Um,
I know, like the feeling because like I tried to wire wrap, and I'm very much in admiration of anyone who can wire wrap
Yeah.
because I just, did it without knowing what I was doing. I just tried it out one day and actually was able to sell them even though they weren't like this high technique that you guys do in the community. But
Oh,
I
that's great.
I wasn't that good at it, and I kind of just leaned more back into my paintings. Hello?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I used to draw a lot, and then I wasn't as good at it as I was at wire wrapping, and so I just phased that out.
Yeah.
Um,
I think we all like have our own style and methods of art that we like enjoy.
definitely,
What materials do you
that
prefer
is not
when
working out the way I wanted
you're
it to. I wanted to make this piece while we were on your
Oh, that's
pods.
so beautiful.
Turn out wonderful, but it did not.
Are you like missing some more wire or something? Is that why it's not working out or
Um, it's I haven't worked with wire in a minute, so I just resigned from my 9 to 5 job today.
Oh wow, so it's
Um,
like a huge
like
thing.
hours. Yeah, it and that job, although I loved it, it left no room for creativity at all.
Right.
And so I hadn't been wire wrapping really in the last couple of months. And so the reason I think that this isn't working out very well is because I'm rusty. Um,
Oh, but like what
but the
what
next time,
materials do you usually use when you're wire wrapping? Like what's your standard materials that you use?
standard materials, very boilerplate. So I'm one of those people that's always believed that you don't need a whole bunch to do this stuff, even to make a bunch of pretty stuff. And so, like, I've whittled down all of my supplies to very few things. There's
Uh-huh.
a weeding wire. I usually use 26 or 28.
Okay.
And then there's base wire. And I'll use an 18 gauge round for that.
What is that?
And that's pretty much it.
Oh, okay. I thought do you use any of the tools or you just use your hands?
I'll use my hands mostly, but for that small detail work, I do have some tiny needle nose pliers and then some tiny wire cutters as well.
Oh, okay.
Um,
Nice.
but these are my only two tools that I'll use while I'm wire wrapping.
Oh,
I
wow.
went with only 20 28 gauge wire and 18 gauge wire and a pile of CZs, and that's all it is.
And what are your standard techniques that you are using?
Channel setting 110%. That's like my bread and butter. That little box that I put gems in,
Uh-huh.
um, is how I get those bands of gems.
Oh, okay.
Um, it's essentially like if you imagine your two fingers as like the bottom base wires,
Uh-huh.
you just slide a crystal right here, and then you've got your top two base wires, and you just tie them together. And after each securing weave around all four wires, you just stick another stone in there.
Oh, okay. Wow, I don't know any of the techniques. So, did you
And well,
learn it on
it's
YouTube or did you learn it on your own or?
oh yeah, I taught myself. Um, so I was never great at following tutorials. There was two people that I can think of that were putting out tutorials and things whenever I first started, and that
Uh-huh.
was Nicole Hanna and Noetic Effect. Um, and I was never good at following tutorials. Um, like I need someone like there to see it, and so I had to teach myself.
So from this one channel setting technique that you use, how do you can you walk us through like the creative process and the design ideas, all the design ideas, how the variations came about when you're doing that?
Absolutely, yeah. And I can even show you. It's a one. Oh, it is my most favorite thing to do. Let's see. We will do this channel. So I've just got a bucket of channels because we've got a wire wrap retreat coming up.
Oh, okay. Where's the
At
wire
the
wrap
end of
sheet at?
July. Do what? I'm sorry.
Where's the wire wrap retreat at?
Ooh, it's gonna be in Tennessee.
Oh, okay. So you must be like really
It's gonna
excited.
be in Tennessee. It's gonna be outside of Knoxville.
How many of these
I'm
retreats
thrilled.
or
I am
events?
so excited. Um, but like as far as the process goes, this
Yeah.
is the start of every pendant that I'll ever make. Um, it's just one single band of color.
Uh-huh.
Oh, I think I lost you again.
No, no, I can hear you. I can hear you.
I don't know if you can still hear me, but I
Yeah,
can no
now I can
longer
hear
hear
you.
you. Hello?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, it's just I don't know why it's being so skittish today.
Do you want a rain check on it? Until tomorrow or until a little bit later in the day? I will be up.
Um, we can try this and then I'll see if it comes out okay. If not, then we can re-record it.
Okay.
So you were saying that there's one piece of wire and then it's wrapped around another piece of wire?
Yes, yes. So I heard half of that. I heard half of that question. Um,
Yeah.
I heard a wire wrapped around another piece of wire.
Yeah.
And that is essentially all it is. That is literally the essence of wire wrapping. You're just trying to do it in an artful way.
So you start out with two pieces of wire and then you keep on adding.
So where did that channel just go? Okay. So I'll start with my two pieces of wire. I'll take one base wire and I'll bend it in half.
Uh-huh.
And make a V out of it, and then I'll get two of those, and I stack them.
Okay.
And once I have them together, I coil up the end here to get it all nice and tight, and then I'll make that little V that I was talking about,
Uh-huh.
which is the actual channel that the gems sit in.
Oh, okay.
And once I get a band long enough for whatever I'm trying to do, and it could be a singular pendant, it could be just a component, but everything starts out as just one of these.
Oh, okay. Do you
Um,
make earrings also?
so
Because I've only seen the pendants.
so earrings don't do as well for me as other things that I make, and so I don't usually put too many of those out.
Okay.
It's usually on request. I've got to
What
grab
is
a
like
charger
the
real quick.
most
Hold on 2 seconds.
favorite piece that you've done so far?
Okay. Sorry about that.
No problem.
Okay. So yeah, everything starts out as just one of these, and then from there, I just bend it to my desired shape,
Uh-huh.
and then I will start just tying up excess wires and whatever I'm kind of feeling at the moment. I just kind of make sure that I'm doing nice flowing curves. So it doesn't really matter what my plan is or what I'm going to use it for, as long as it's got a nice flowing curve. I can add it into anything that I want.
Like, how long does it take for you to make a standard piece?
I heard make standard use.
Yeah, how long does it take for you to make a standard piece?
Um, Minis can take 30 to 45 minutes. A piece like this would take about between 4 and 8 hours, depending on how I'm feeling.
Oh my goodness, for me that would take forever because I don't know how to do it.
If I'm not feeling very well, it can very well take 2 days, working on it like 4 hours at a time.
Right.
But
Plus
like if
you were
I'm
trying to
feeling it like
manage your
tonight,
job and
I'm
everything.
feeling motivated because of the just resigning from my position thing.
Yeah.
And so I'm gonna have a pretty good piece tonight.
Oh, nice.
It was a lot.
Yeah, I can't imagine you having to do a daily job on top of that.
Yeah, and I was working 60, 70 hours a week, and it was a lot.
Was it a was it a remote job or you had to go in or?
So I was the general manager of a fast food restaurant.
Oh, okay, wow. So what are the most favorite pieces that you've made
Yeah,
up to date?
and like I just got the job really a couple months ago.
Oh,
So I mean I hadn't had it long.
you had what?
Oh,
What did you say?
I have one of them on me, not physically on me.
Uh-huh.
Um, so they're double-sided pieces are my favorite,
Okay.
because of the way that they make my brain work.
Right.
Because literally everything has to have a place. Before you place it, you have to know exactly where that's going and exactly how it's going to look, or else you can throw off your whole flow for both sides.
Okay. Do you have one with you?
So that's my favorite, the double-sided pieces that I've made.
Oh, okay. Do you have any with you?
Oh, what was that?
Do you have any with
I
you?
do. I do. Got one double-sided, and it is so it's this giant Andamuka opal up front. Let's see here.
It
We're gonna
looks
figure this out.
green. Doesn't opal usually look? Oh, okay.
So there's that side, and this is a rainbow side,
Oh,
with
wow.
that Andamuka opal. And then this side is purple and white with the spectralite.
Oh, wow. That's gorgeous.
And
Was
so
that
these are really
requested for you by
challenging.
a client, or was this for your own creation?
I was just something that I really wanted to make. Um, since I got sent that opal, one of my friends, Andrew Gibbons, is a fantastic opal cutter. Um, and he sends me stuff every now and then, um, just to wrap. Like we'll
Uh-huh.
collaborate and stuff. And that's really the only thing that I could think of to do with that specific opal. And a lot of opals that he's given me recently are going to be coming out as double-sided pendants because I just can't
Okay.
think of anything else to do with them. Like they deserve better than
Do you get a lot of commissions?
I used to. I used to. Now, uh, with the amount of teaching that me and other industry people that I know, um, the wire wrapping community has gotten a lot better, a lot more polished, in the last couple of years, and so there's a lot more competition for all of us.
Uh-huh.
Um, and so we're having to innovate to try to be seen,
Right.
um, which is challenging but rewarding in itself. So commissions haven't been that great, but that's the nature of the beast.
Are you gonna hold a class on Udemy or something about wire wrapping?
Um, so I do teach classes. I haven't had anyone take me up on them in a minute, but I do online classes and in person.
Uh-huh.
And then I do like one-on-one and group classes.
Oh, nice. So,
And those are like I have two different um, tiers. I've got one where I provide all of the materials, literally everything, and then one where you provide your.
where do you teach them online? Like, do you just do it like your one-on-one through like Facebook chat, or do you have like a specific?
Facebook Messenger or like Google Duo. Sometimes I'll use Zoom. I'm not very Zoom proficient though. So I only use Zoom whenever I want to record the class and give it to that person. Because I'll try to send a video file as well so that they can have it for later.
Oh, okay.
And then whatever piece we end up making, I'll usually have like the student, I'll have them pick out a piece that they want to make from my last couple of years of wire wrapping, and then we'll make that piece wire for wire, and then they can have that design for future use just for them.
Oh, nice. Have you ever thought of doing these Udemy classes on the side also?
I honestly have never heard of that until just now, so I'm going to be
No,
looking
I
into
just
that
thought
because
maybe
yes,
they have classes for everything. Maybe there's a place for you on there too. Did it cut out again?
oh, I'm definitely going to be looking into that. Will you send me a message with the name of
It's
that? Yeah.
it's just Udemy, and they have classes for all kinds of technical stuff, but I'm sure they have classes for artistic stuff as well.
That would be really cool. I'm always looking for new outlets.
Because I'm sure that'd be a nice way to make some other income on the side also.
Definitely. Well, and to reach a new group of people that I haven't been
Yeah,
able to reach before.
yeah, most definitely. I don't know what else is out there, but it'd be really cool to see you teaching on all kinds of different platforms. You seem very like you know what you're doing really well.
Thank you. Thank you.
What
I try. I'm trying.
what advice would you give to somebody who's starting out?
Um, the two most important things that I can think of to impart on somebody are don't be afraid to waste wire. Oh,
Uh-huh.
sorry. You were breaking up really bad, and I did not realize that it was. I am so sorry. I did not mean to just interrupt you.
No, I can hear you. I'm listening.
Oh, it's breaking up so bad.
I can listen. I'm listening to you.
Oh, okay, sorry. Um, wow, that's really bad. I just heard the end of I'm listening to you. Okay. Um, that completely just
I'm
I
so
forgot what I was
sorry. I
saying, to
don't
be
know if we
honest.
should do this again, but I'll see if it worked, when I finish recording it, I'll see if it worked or if we have to try to do it again.
Okay. So what was your question?
What advice would you give to somebody who's starting out?
Yes. Do not be afraid to waste wire. In order
Okay.
to learn, you've got to practice. In order to practice, you've got to have the wire. And don't feel bad about wasting that copper because you've got to learn somehow.
Uh-huh.
And not everything is going to come out looking great your first time. It's a muscle. You know,
Right.
it'll get better the more you use it.
Right. It's like muscle memory or
And then also
also what?
and what was that? Oh, and also just don't give up. Like, it can be so easy to compare yourself to somebody else and be like, well, they started after me. Why are they doing better? Or, I made this thing and then somebody made this other thing that looks very similar at the same time. Like nobody was trying to copy each other or whatever. Things just happen, patterns sync up.
Uh-huh.
Um, and you've got to get out of the mindset that somebody else getting something doesn't take it away from you. Like just because they sold a thing doesn't mean that you can't sell a thing.
Right.
And it's very important to not like compare yourself or your success or your work to anybody else.
Uh-huh.
And
Okay.
those my two most important things.
Yeah, comparing yourself is so easy. I mean, even I do that with my art sometimes, and I have to catch myself and tell myself, don't do that.
Mm-hmm.
What else would you like to share with the wire wrapping community or the artist community just in general about
Um,
your knowledge?
don't give up.
Come?
Just don't give up. So
Yeah,
many people are starting to remember or starting to lose the thread. And what I mean by that is like they're forgetting why they love this art form.
yeah,
Um, and it really sucks to see the life sucked out of something like that for
right.
somebody else because I know what it means to me and I can only imagine what that would mean to somebody else. Um, and yeah, just don't give up just because of A or X, whatever. Don't give up just because of X.
Right.
Like remember why you like this stuff and hold on to that.
For me personally, this podcast has been a way for me to like not give up on the art and not give up on the artist community because I'm connecting with so many amazing people out there and hearing their, experiences with art, music, or any small business. Really, it's keeping me fueled, but I'm not actually painting at the moment, but I will get back to it.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to find a way that I can, like a side job where I can make some money and then I can get back to it but by buying my own materials because the materials are so expensive. So I'm just keeping in the loop by keeping this podcast running, not just for other people, but for me as well. Were you able
Yeah, they are.
were you able to hear me or?
I heard most. I heard about half of that. I'm not gonna lie. I heard about half of that.
Okay.
Um, Content
I'm just saying that I'm trying
help
to
me
get
get it.
another.
Um,
Yeah, I'm just saying I'm trying to get another job so that I can pay for the materials and keep myself going. Um, you
ah,
know, yeah. So I don't give up on what I'm trying to do eventually, but like it's this podcast is keeping me going as well as other.
and that's important, And
Yeah,
like another thing is sometimes, um, you can't be on full burn all the time. And another important thing, taking breaks.
yeah, Well, I just wanted to thank you so much for being on
Good.
here. And I'm gonna try to see if how it comes out. If it comes out really bad, then we'll try to go again at it.
Okay.
Thanks so much, Josh.
Thank you for having me. I hope you have a terrific day.
You too. Much love and blessings.
Bye. Thank you so much for having me.
Yeah, thank
What's
you.
your stuff?